Yeah, I'm back. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but back up in here again, getting this therapy session, and subject and things I want to talk about is uh something I found, reflecting and talking about like this therapy that I'm doing is that in the people I've met, I found that as different as they are, there's some things that was undeniably they shared that was the same. No matter if they fought each other, cats like cats and dogs, or if how they felt about that other person was not of a good demeanor or good intentions or whatever they may have ill will felt toward that other person, they shared a lot of things in common. And I know that because I was a mutual person between the two or three or however many. They belong to the city. And I want to clarify before I get into detail or take it any further than what I have. These people that I'm speaking of and the subjects and circumstances that I'm speaking of, uh, it's not to judge or put them in a bad light or a bad place. I'm not saying what I'm speaking about is what they're doing is wrong in any way. What I am simply stating is that in their indifferences, they had things that were undeniably in common. They belong to the city. And by that, I mean the trauma or the things that they faced in their circumstances happen in the city. It happened in a place. Everything usually happens in a place, right? But in this instant, it's the city that I'm saying, and I'll relate further to that if I may. Um, wow. Usually at a young age, usually by an older person, an older man. I'm son of man, okay, and I don't want to get lost in saying what I am and how I'm related and what have you. But these people that belong to the city, these people that face these circumstances in their life, shared it in common because at the time these things took place with them and what took place with them and how they dealt with the circumstances of what took place. That's what they shared in common. I wish you Frith, but I know that's not all that comes. I know that there's many more things that come in between. I know the struggles that you spoke of. I know the struggles that you haven't spoke of just by being human and knowing that I've been through struggles that other people are going through. So in that breath, I have that empathy. There's a thing that happens with me, and I'll try to explain it as best as I could. When you give me your testimony, when you tell me a story, I become a part of that story involuntarily, sometimes voluntarily. And sometimes I'm going to tell you to stop, pause, slow down, because I'm taking on this and it may be too much for me to bear at the moment. And I need to not get that injection of life that I am now taking on a little bit slower so I can manage it and get that full effect and know what place that you've come from to be before me as you are. Some of us are defined by our scars, and some of us allow those scars to be defined by us. However, you come out of that. You do. And will I blame or judge you? It may seem that way when I'm speaking from matters of the heart. And for that, I'll simply apologize because my intentions is not to harm or hurt you. My intentions is for you to prosper. So when you place me in a place that I'm standing and aiming to hurt you or upset you, that upsets me. Because I'm not perfect. No, 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 no. Not by far am I that. Very, very far from perfect. And I don't know it all. But what I do know, I share. What I do feel, I share. I have 5 minutes. I don't want it to be too long. And I'm saying this not because if it was up to me, I would do this all day, all night, like I've been today. But what I'm trying to say is that it's of the essence. This time is precious. And every moment that I'm sharing with you is precious to me. And I'm hoping it's precious to you in a way that is frugal and fruitful to you in some kind of way. It's my purpose in doing this, as well as being mutually beneficial. That's usually the theory. It's usually the goal. I'm sitting here, I'm watching Netflix, I'm watching TV, distraction. And I'm drawing back to wanting to share and let this that I'm feeling come out. Not too much detail, but I'm a very detailed person. You couldn't tell that by just looking at me. It's something you might have to learn, not by just word of mouth, but just being around me. All of what I'm saying and all of it's my life, even if in my life I'm not speaking on myself. I'm speaking on someone else. It's about my life. And in this world of mine, in this world upon worlds in my life, uh, it's been shaken. It's been rattled. Someone I hold very near and dear to me is in a place of hurt. And I'm led to believe that it's me that has hurt this person. And that bothers me. But I know and understand. mm, I can't take that back. I did say it. I want to take away the but because I feel when I say but, it takes away the purpose and the meaning of everything that I'm saying. So let me try to re-say that. Let me try to say that and put it in the perspective that I would like for it to be in because that did it injustice. Knowing that I have this person that I deeply care about be hurt by me, I know and understand that coming from a place of love. And when what was said